You know, when you think about Meghan Markle, she's really struck out of late with the world of social media, but not exactly going to plan, right, chums? She hit 3 million followers on her Instagram page and then very quickly seemingly lost and went back to 2.9, and it's fluctuated up and down ever since. But as we all know, Harry and Meghan have decided to revamp their lives with brand new teams, you know, their own royal court, as it were, to make sure that you and I never miss a beat of the exciting things that she has to offer over on Instagram, including those very artfully curated vegetables, which, as we all know, sort of remind me of those 1980s ads with the sheer perfectness of the fact that they're picking vegetables even though they're not in season. You get the picture. Now, I'm not bothered about that. You know, if you want to live in that sort of fantasy world, that's wonderful. And you are just selling something of a dream. That is what Instagram and, you know, those sort of influencer sites are about. It's a bit like having the perfect kitchen. Have you noticed on these cookery shows where there's never any pots and pans and sinks full of greasy pots and stuff? It's all just put away with a bit of a sunlight and a distant piece of music, and you think, who's loading that in or whatever, you know what I mean? But now Meghan has got a huge problem, seemingly because her team, who are very much more effective in how these things want to progress, move forward, well, she may just have to relent on this particular idea that they're pushing forward, or they could be exiting once again. As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums, lovely to see you today. Take a look at this beautiful garden here. Isn't it gorgeous, don't you think? Yes, there's a nice little area over there, all for the exclusive people, let me tell you. This is a hotel in York, which used to be the very famous Royal Station Hotel, built in the 1800s. And I don't know if you know this, but York is one of the most haunted cities, literally in the United Kingdom. Yeah, well, it could haunt your wallet if you looked at some of the prices, let me tell you. It's very pricey here. But it's pricey everywhere, isn't it? That's the thing. I mean, you know, but a wonderful, wonderful area, as I say. Just nice gardens to be able to sit in, isn't it? In, of course, the early summer, spring sunlight, you know. Now, somebody who might want to sit in the spring sunlight is Meghan Markle, struggling really incredibly badly ever since she decided to launch As Ever. And as I've told you, so many problems going on behind the scenes of that budding entrepreneurial empire that she claimed jam was her thing, and then suddenly she lost interest. She's now more in a jam than selling jam, right? Now, where this gets really interesting is, as I say, a brand new team. Have we had a wave? You're telling me off. We haven't had a wave, have we? Sorry. Nice to see you. Welcome, one and all brand new subscribers, to this beautiful garden here. Yes, now, she's in a jam simply because the team, and the problem, let me tell you on a serious note here, is if you get a new team, you have to listen to them. You're paying them a lot of money and they're telling you this is what you've got to do. And basically what they're saying to Meghan Markle is, you now have to go Instagram live. Terrified, right? Now, Instagram Live, if you don't know, is where they go live, literally, and I'm not being rude, a lot of people don't understand this digital logo, and you take questions live on your feed. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it, you know? I mean, what could you possibly get in the way of questions? But the idea is to put a delayed reaction on the questions, and her team would filter through the ones that she's prepared to answer live. Now, this has come round before, and she's always said no to this, but things are becoming desperate, you know? People are just not interested in these mindless posts of the back of the heads of these two children, allegedly her two children. One, you know, seemingly gets bigger each day, then the next day they're shrunk. You know, who are these kids that she keeps putting out there? Many want to know. As for the Instagram Live, it's a work in progress, and apparently Meghan wants to do this, but only when she has something that she believes is more interesting to tell, well, her dedicated fans. Could be a long time then, if you think about it. But on a serious note, they know that this is the only way that she can counteract all of this negativity. And the bigger picture for her is she wants to be able to connect, apparently, with her burgeoning fan base and basically find and meet the real her. Now, which version of Meghan will you be meeting this time? Neil Sean in the very heart of York, Yorkshire.